Johnny Fabro's caliber.
So you can hit one thing or another. You can't run all the exploits at once. You hear it cutting in and out. That's not how internet radio works. That's not how streaming audio works. It will pause and play as it goes up.
In just a moment, John Chang.
Keep it up.
Thank you for being with us. Charles Adler.
Oh, I am water.
And I am earth, and we are just made for each other.
I come down as rain and hit on earth.
Together we make mud, sweet, beautiful. All those Subarus with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive revel in our
special gift to the world. Enjoy Subaru on 2021 Subaru, the price you'll enter on. In all home.
This is hilarious. This is hilarious.
Silver bullion dealer in the country.
15 megabits per second. It's my internet connection. No, you're dumping
Years on the real our clients. Trust our.
We know you're there, CHOMO. We don't. You're mad. You're so mad. You're mad if I title the video. You're mad if I don't mention you and I ignore you.
Sunday mornings at 10.
Definitely pissed off.
Silver.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Hiring can be challenging, but Zipper.
4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Company GS Group.
13, 14.
finding the right people.
16, 17, 18, 19.
ZipRecruiter's powerful matching people for your.
It's only a 30-second ad. I already counted 20 cuts. What are you doing?
What?
You're just hitting that button over and over and over. Oh, he's accusing me of doing something. I'm going to do it.
And that's
What
you
exactly
found
are you doing?
attended.
Perfect. Career found this job.
So as I've said in the last 4 videos, this is the biggest trigger for CHOMO. He fucking hates it. His property is smoking weed. No. It's for him, not for me, which is strange.
On ZipRecruiter, get a quote.
You know, junkies, they'll take any drug. They get the weed for free.
And now you can.
They can get the weed for free, they'll take it.
Free at
/Canada. Come on, keep it up.
ZipRecruiter.ca/Canada.
Go left. Onto James F. I-K.
Oh.
A-I. And just wanted you to know that. Okay, recalculating. Go.
You wouldn't trust AI for directions if it were under yourself to drive. Don't drink and drive. A message from Global News Radio 640 Toronto. Hey,
you've been at this for 3 minutes straight.
Your next favorite podcast could be waiting for you
3 minutes
right
straight.
now.
Just hit the button over and over and over and over and over and realize that
like nothing much
network
happens.
systems will just block you
Bedtime stories for
out.
grown-ups. Trouble sleeping?
Completely
Then
block
this
you out
is
now.
definitely the podcast for you.
You are
just like
fucking
the name.
stupid.
You hear a
think you're
story,
hacked.
not much happens, but you feel good, and then you fall asleep. So, see,
And then you start over
and
with
wherever
the
you find your favorite podcasts.
Everyone deserves to have a roof over their heads and food in their bellies. The pandemic has hit us. Visible on our streets, COVID-19 has left far too help. When you donate your
I don't know why. I literally just fucking
continue there.
psychoanalyzed you to your face. This is the 3rd time tonight I've
a single
psychoanalyzed you to
donation
your
can
face.
provide shelter
You
for
are
at
not in
least 10
control of
nights
anything.
or 150 bag meals. Make a
So on
difference
the
today
last
and go to
next video, check the
homelesscars.ca.
chat.
You're hearing and seeing it everywhere. Change.
2,000
purpose,
times
new
in a row,
direction,
this person
journeys
has done the
beginning,
exact
courage
same
back,
response.
Confidence taken.
And
You
he
feel
thinks he
it.
controls
Rally
it.
cry to stay curious, to keep
narcissistic
exploring,
fantasy.
to invest in yourself. Now is the time. Look. Continuing studies with over 800 courses and more than 540 online learning options taught by
200 fucking songs in there.
your future self
Keep it up.
awaits. Learn more at learn.utoronto.ca.
The only way to make streaming radio do that
I miss
is by dumping so much data that it can't even pick up the signal for 30
asking
seconds
Dad,
straight at
can you
least,
go out and throw the
and
ball
then
with
continuing
me?
to do it on.
I wish she were here today.
So,
I would give him the
would you do
biggest
that for
beer out.
another minute straight?
On
Now
April
we'll get a few
28th,
seconds break.
we
You're
remember
gonna do
all
it
those who
over and
suffered a
over.
workplace death,
Okay.
injury, or illness. Learn more at
Hey, remember when I pretended to light it 5
WSIPJMorning.ca.
fucking times, 10 fucking times, and every fucking time the computer went in? You don't
This
remember that
spring
show?
on Showcase,
My patriarchal ancestor, Lawrence Rutherford, founded our town.
I'm the creator of The Good Place and Parks and Recreation.
Nathan, I'm calling to request a response to Mayor Chisenhall's decision to move Big Larry. I'm sorry, what?
This is the fifth time someone's crashed into that statue. It's a public safety issue.
I'm gonna get this town on my side. And yes, there's something happening in that town. So much drama.
Rutherford Falls, new series, Thursday on Showcase. Also available on Stack TV.
This is Charles Adler Tonight. Once again, here is Charles Adler.
I look forward every Friday night to having an exchange with John Jang. I have no idea where the conversation is going to go, which is the case in many of the conversations that we've had tonight, whether we were talking to Tetro, Kinsella, Alper, and now Jang. John, before we do anything else, I just want to ask you a question that's been sort of circulating all evening because of this Angus Reid poll where nearly 30% of Canadians don't believe that we're ever going back to normal, which is, I'm not saying I disbelieve
Canadians for a year now, the best virologists, epidemiologists in the world have told you that there is no going back.
That we're never going back.
It is now a biological necessity to physically
I do think, Charles,
filter
some
viral
things
material
will
from the air.
change permanently. And by that, I mean, I think the notion of wearing masks every day, while most Canadians will be happy to get rid of that practice once it's safe to discard them, I think a lot of Canadians also will be happy to see that being more of a regular thing. In parts of Asia, in Korea, for example, it's actually very common for people to wear those masks if they have a common cold, if they have appointment coming up later that day because maybe they are wanting to hide some
common
things.
Cold,
whatever the case may be, those masks are actually pretty common sight in places throughout Asia. So I think mask wearing will be more commonplace. I think sanitizing our hands will be more commonplace. And I know you see those signs when you go to public restrooms and things like that. Employees must wash their hands. Well, I think those signs will be pretty much unnecessary moving forward because the idea of washing your hands or at least keeping a bottle of hand sanitizer.
Dude, they still have, they've had signs in washrooms for 20 fucking years. Well. Employees must wash hands before returning to work. Longer, but I'm saying the last 20 years where you would take, everybody knows.
I have to ask him about the concerts because I just have this thing about a concert, and a concert is to me
SARS stock, Downsview Park, SARS stock. That's why that Downsview Park clinic thing.
Outdoors.
That's why that Downsview Park clinic thing sounds. Indoors. It sticks in your head.
But a real
SARS
concert
stuff.
for 30 or 40 or 50,000 people without the kind of distancing that we're doing now. If we can pull that off, I just have this vibe that would send a bolt of optimism throughout the hearts of 90% of people in this country. And I was asking them, when are we going to see that kind of
watch, it'll shut off again. Chomo's gonna get mad. So this is more about come on. It's more about the psychology, the pathology of sex offenders than hacking. But this is where the problems come in. This person just non-states the same over and over and over in their head. They found a tool, they're going to use it. It's the only tool they have, so it will work on every problem. But the tool they found is a piece of malware that goes into the back door of the site here that we're on. I've been complaining about for 8 months or so. Oh, this is good. Nothing's happening. Well, I'll just switch to a different music. We go through this over and over and over. So, don't know why you think it's special. This is interesting. Oh, we get a few more seconds to. Why did that skip down? The fuck? Oh, no. It's going to be one. Probably again. Poorly coded sites. Poorly coded sites. I'm going to bitch about it. Yes, please pop in and out over and over. It's good. It's good. Poorly coded sites. Oh dear. Poorly coded sites. So this appears to be some sort of test thing from Anonymous to see what these idiots would do if somebody gave them. Yeah, so they've been doing it. So there's a backdoor into their shit too, by the way. I'm going to press this one more time. I'm going to see what happens. Probably nothing. So, it worked fine the other day, and now it just won't. So, change to a different. Oh, now it's going to freeze up. Let's get. What will this do? Nothing. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's too obsessed. You're too obsessed. Oh. This is how rapists are. They will obsess over you. You tell them, well, that makes me uncomfortable, and they put on the act even more, and they obsess more and more and more and more and more. Now, if it doesn't make you uncomfortable, they get mad, because this is one of their control dramas they play to make people do what they want so they can get them alone, overpower them, whatever. So, yeah, I know you're obsessed with me. I know you stare at screenshots of me all fucking day long, editing them with your finger paint application. I don't care. And that pisses you off. So I know I tagged the Solar Winds, whatever. But the word CHOMO's in there. CHOMO Mafia, whatever the fuck. So, and by the way, those are the people you got to watch when it comes to your computer networks and shit, because they aren't driven by any conventional taking over the government, stealing your money. That's not what they want. They want a place they can put kiddie porn without it being traced back to them. You don't want that on your system whatsoever. You don't want people doing things like that to your system. They have no reason whatsoever to ever admit where these things are. It's not conventional criminal activity. There's no money motivation. The money thing, they can get money out of each other. That's like, money is like this secondary addiction on top of everybody. Most people addicted to it are too stupid to know they're addicted to it. That, what do I put on here? And we'll lose audio the second I hit the split. Watch. You don't have to believe, but if you're bored, you can go through hundreds of videos. The little advertisement for the uploads playlist will be right across the end of this video. It's also on the channel page. If you want, you can go through. You can statistically add up. So I'm telling you that the reason it's a trigger is because he's a sex offender. He's obsessed with me since like 1989 or some shit. He doesn't want, yeah, keep showing me weird edited photos. Yeah, I just saw both of my eyes up like this, cried like cross-eyed at a crazy angle. I can't visit